Woke up today and the sun was shining. I said, miss the sun.
Hey, today I will be showing you 5 easy ways to upcycle. I don't think it could qualify as upcycle, but I'm going to say it's upcycling your clothes. I know everybody is very bored with their wardrobe. Hopefully this will stop you from shopping, because we have to stop shopping. I'm mainly talking to myself. If you're gonna go shopping, go thrifting. But if we could keep it at a minimum, let's keep it at a minimum. Let's go wreck some of my clothes. So I know cropping a shirt isn't exactly creative, but it really does make all the difference. Like, I bought this shirt 3 years ago or so, and I've literally never worn it. So I just took a straight edge, made a line with a Sharpie, and I tried to precisely cut it, but I don't have a great history with cropping things. So I just went back in after and sort of trimmed all the parts where you could still see the Sharpie. And then I'm taking tweezers and fraying the edges. This gives it more of a natural appearance, I guess, and it takes away from the sharp, like, jaggedy cuts. But also this is not smart because it's just pulling the thread, but you don't notice from afar. I highly suggest you keep the extra fabric and turn it into a really cute bandana moment. Now, when I tell you this was a fail, boy was it a fail. Anyways, if you have a plain graphic tee that's like really awkward with the image and then it's just like white around it, really good idea is to tie-dye it. I'm just doing a basic spiral dye, and you basically just scrunch up the shirt and rubber band it a few times. And I added colors that correlated with the image on the picture, but of course you can do whatever. Did I really just say image on the picture? I apologize for my stupidity. So where I went wrong is that the dye I have is like pastel, and when they said pastel, they said pastel. These colors completely went away, and I thought it was such a cool design, and I wish it were pigmented. But basically, put it in a bag, tie it up, and leave it there for like anywhere from overnight to like a couple days, I guess. I left mine overnight, practically 24 hours, and I still failed. I think this one is definitely my favorite. I took a green turtleneck that I hardly wore, cut off the turtleneck part, and I would like to take this moment to sincerely apologize to SpongeBob for what I've done.
One with a collar, turtleneck.
So then I am cutting from one end of the shoulder to the other end, but also making like a scoop sort of thing, just slightly. And I advise you to take your time on this part because I went pretty quickly and I already suck at cutting clothes, so mine came out very, very raggedy. And then you crop it to your liking. I did mine a bit longer, that way the shirt would still remain pretty long. And the fabric you cut off will be used to tie the shirt together. I folded mine in half to make it a longer strip of fabric, and you could totally sew it together if you have like a sewing machine. I think that would look nice, but I left it as is and it still looks okay. So you just basically tie the front together and it creates a really cute shirt, and if you keep the turtleneck, you got a headband. This next one is just an embroidered cardigan, and I actually did this a long time ago during one of my classes because I got bored. Disclaimer, I am not a professional embroiderer. I don't even know if I'm doing this right, and I basically just do what I think works. So this could be completely wrong for all I know. These little hearts are surprisingly easy if you've never done embroidery before. Basically, you pull the thread from the back and create like a really fat knot that won't go through the material. To actually make the heart, you're gonna start from the next step. So you go from the next step to the first step you wanted to do. And you want to try your best to get it back to where the previous thread lines up. And yeah, basically make it into the outline of a heart, which can be anywhere from 6 little thread pieces to however many you want, because the more you do, the more detailed it'll be. On this one, I just did the 6, where it's sort of like, I guess, jaggedy, but I still think that's cute. To end it, you're going to want to cut off the thread, but leaving a little bit, enough so that you could tie it back to the beginning piece, the like knot that we tied in the back. You have a turtleneck sweater, cut off that turtleneck, and you got yourself an off-the-shoulder sweater. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope I inspired you. Also hope I sort of didn't, because I don't want you making the same mistakes as me.
I sabotage a lot of things.
But I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for more. Thank you guys so much. Mwah.
Chasing after you, I'm under.